Well, this is awkward. Greetings, spacefarers. The heart and soul of the previous episode was unfortunately overshadowed by the Geth in the room.
Shepard, Commander.
I didn't mean to do that, which sort of breaks from my head canon. When I first started this series, I forgot to mention that it was vital that we did not mod the game, or at the very least not modify it in such a way that would drastically change the way the developers intended for it to be played. Nonetheless, here we are, and we're going to make an earnest attempt to have it all fit together. We just finished recruiting Archangel, who to absolutely nobody's shock at all turned out to be Garrus. So whilst we figure out this mess together, let's go recruit a convict.
Piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
Alright, but first we have to fabricate a sense of investment here.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No. Trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
That's an awfully specific field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
Okay, so obviously I would want to talk to this thing first. But there is a very distinct difference between the way this introduction happens versus what happens in the vanilla version of the game. As Patrick here points out, it kind of loses a little bit of its narrative impact when Legion isn't saving your life like he does on the Derelict Reaper. The curiosity is still there, as we just mentioned, with the N7 armor and the fact that he's speaking to us directly and using my name. But the personal connection is now a little bit lacking, though I do have an idea on how I'm going to make it work, so stick around to see how that plays out.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's fire it up.
10 Hut! I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready. Aye aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of cool having him with us so early.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
I am curious as to why he knows me by name, but ultimately, I need to know why he's friendly, why he's not opening fire, so come on, tell me why not, Geth.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered at Normandy's wreckage.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
I'm going to display a little bit of my uninformed cynicism here. I do, after all, have no reason to believe a non-hostile Geth would exist. Also, overcoming prejudice is a major theme of this Head Canon project, and not just for the supporting cast, but for Mykul Shepard too. So naturally at this point, the opinion is that all Geth are the same.
I fight Geth. You do anything hostile, I blow you to pieces. Just so we're clear.
We have no hostility towards you.
Sure didn't seem that way at Eden Prime and the Citadel.
You fought heretics, not true Geth. Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us.
Old machine? You mean the Reapers?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Then I only need to know what to call you.
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Nice, Edie. That is an excellent reference. Oddly enough, these AIs are doing an admirable job of making me like them.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
So essentially they are just being indoctrinated.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Vermeer. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
And now we just have a Geth hanging out in the AI core.
We have a Geth down in the AI core?
He's just fucking said that!
It makes me a little uneasy. But I trust your judgment, Commander.
Well, I'm glad somebody does.
So yeah, Geth on the ship. Geth? Alright, we're all freaking insane.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
He's really getting his mileage out of that joke. Okay, as I promised, we're going to go recruit another squad mate, and this time we're going to go pick up the Convict. I think this is as good a time as any to welcome any newcomers to the show by letting you know that there is an entire series of content for you to sink your teeth into. You can find the full playlist by clicking the link in the top right corner of your screen. It begins with a 10-minute introduction outlining my intentions, and it offers some really important context. For everyone else, let's continue. The prison ship Purgatory, owned by the notorious Blue Suns Mercenary Company, the Purgatory was once an ARC ship used to hold agricultural animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumours abound that the Blue Suns turn skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it is nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. That is some pretty grim stuff, and it doesn't bode well for the Warden that I know that he works for the Blue Suns.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
Oh, he's being serious. Simply saying no is just not going to work. If the Blue Suns are not terrified of me by now, then I'll
relinquish one bullet. Where do you want it?
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
A standard procedure that is not going to happen. I refer you to what I just said to your lackey.
I'm not surrendering my gun. Period.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population.
I know this is Mass Effect, but this is some serious dystopian shit.
Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable.
You're not hiring the right ones.
Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Let's get on with this.
Have there been escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
Okay, this place is absolutely disgusting. Even now, I'm already subconsciously planning its downfall. The time is just not appropriate yet.
No one walks away from torture unchanged. Not the subject, not the torturer himself. Never found torture worth the price myself.
Is there something I can do for you?
Okay, this really isn't my business, and this guy could have done some horrendous things to warrant what's going on right now, but, I mean, I really agree with what Zaid just said. This form of punishment is horrendous, and I cannot resist challenging these goons on just why they think it's necessary.
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
And see, I just do not care to remind him that it's beneath him. He probably knows who I am, but even if he doesn't, does he have the cojones to go nose to nose with me? It can't be going unnoticed that I have chosen to intimidate them at every step so far, and most would assume that that means I am either really dangerous or really stupid. Or probably both.
I wasn't asking.
You're in a high security facility with guns and cameras everywhere, and you're threatening me?
Those guns and cameras won't be fast enough to save you.
Is that right?
I told you to stop.
Call it off. At least for now.
You can just tell he probably soiled himself.
Hey guys, over here. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? You know something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the Warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
Haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
Fun fact, Prisoner 780 is a reference to the area code of the city in which this game was made.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
And 403 is a reference to some other city. It's probably not important.
Out-processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
What a helpful gentleman. I'm sure he's going to have a long and healthy life.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
Let's be honest, I wasn't falling for any of this nonsense. In fact, I was just waiting for an opportunity.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
Activate systems.
Moving to cover. Affirmative. I'm on it. I'm going. Can't target them.
Processing. Shepard is loose.
Let's get Jack out of the freezer.
Understood.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard is loose. Get people down here.
So much for a long and healthy life. I gotta hand it to him, he did go down guns a-blazing.
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
That's Jack?
We have to get down there.
I'd like to take this opportunity to discuss just how great the writing is. Whether it's intentional or not, everything we're told about Jack up until this point conveniently ignores the fact that she is a woman, and I'm genuinely curious to know if anyone just assumed her gender. I think it's mostly a plot device to emphasize how dangerous she is, but given that Jack was originally supposed to be a romance option for both male and female Shepard, her reveal and androgynous appearance was clearly meant to come as a surprise. It completely breaks down all expectations in regards to a character like this, making her a complete unknown.
Restore order! Lethal force authorized! But don't kill Jack! Techs, lockdown! Lock!
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
I don't know, I just think Mass Effect 2 tends to do this thing where it convinces you you're about to recruit an archetype, only to find out that they are entirely more complex than that.
All prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open every airlock on this ship!
I mean, just look at this destruction. She is clearly more than just a convict.
Hostile engaged.
Down you go.
Hostile engaged.
Taking position.
I'll get that.
Here we go.
Shepard, the Warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
One area of criticism is that this is the first recruitment mission that doesn't really have exceptional level design. There's just these two identical chambers with an equally identical set of enemies to fight, and it's topped off with a relatively simple boss fight. We even have to face this exact same mech twice. It's not egregious or anything, it's just uninspired.
My pleasure.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a 2-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Man, was this guy dumb. Anyways, we simply have to deal with 3 waves of enemies that come to defend him, and then take out several shield generators that are encasing the coward in a protective bubble. It's pretty easy, even on insanity, especially if you save your heavy weapons to do something really funny.
Stop!
Cerberus. What the hell do you want?
She predictably has a bad attitude, so I'm just going to dish it back at her.
I just saved your ass.
He was already dead. He just didn't know it. Now, what the hell do you want?
Well, we did come to save her from this place, so honesty?
You're in a bad situation and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy.
I kinda do.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'll be honest, I didn't really read the dossiers too deeply, so I'm kind of intrigued. I'd like to know why she hates Cerberus.
Why does it matter if I'm with Cerberus?
They've been on my ass for years. Anytime I get free, they put a huge bounty on me. That's why Warden Curel figured he'd struck gold when he caught me. It isn't working out too well for him.
I'm offering to be your friend. You don't want to be my enemy.
Listen to Shepard. It'll save your life.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
Well, given that I'm your only way out, yeah. And it's not like we're not talking about this.
This ship is going down in flames. I've got the only way out. I'm offering to take you with me. And you're arguing.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
She's clearly not going to come kicking and screaming, Garrus. It's totally unnecessary, so let's just try to diffuse the situation.
We're not gonna attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Well, what do you want? Pretty simple, really, but I do need to know that I have what she wants.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
I mean, that seems pretty fair to me. There really is no reason to bluff.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move up.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Miranda.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Right, Miranda, there's no need for this. It's just pointless antagonization. We made a deal, so let's follow through with it.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Hey, Miranda, I got this. She's just a tough nut.
We've got a Geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Commander's taken out more Geth than anybody. This one must be different.
I sure hope so.
Okay, Shepard, glad you're back, but keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
I haven't really had a chance to chat with Joker about some of these things, so let's do it now.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Well, it seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better.
I assume everything is going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
That's it? Both of you shut up. I'm just going to assert my commander's authority here, and also, just stop complaining.
What is this, high school? Both of you, find something better to do with your time.
Of course, Shepard. It is a minor issue.
With a nuclear response.
Joker.
Shutting up now, Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes advances on you. If you want her respect, think twice.
Hey, Kelly, come on, you give me too little credit here. I'll be careful, I'm not stupid.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
Well, that was pretty obvious, and if you haven't figured it out by now, Morden, I do keep a fairly keen level of intuition on my crew.
I had a feeling you were holding something back.
Apologies, classified information, but you've earned the full story. Need to know me, what I can do, what I did. Wasn't lying completely. Initially just did recon, but uncovered data. Troubling. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
Because of my relationship with Rex and what we went through on Vermeer, I am very much pro-Krogan these days. So, though it likely comes as a shock to Morden to hear me say this is good news to me.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal. Not a murderer. Genocide. Unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive. Still, have outliers. Worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy. Allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
Though my actual opinion here is that what he did was wrong, it does kind of take courage for him to admit this, and I do admire that.
I doubt you've told many people about this, Morden. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
We haven't checked in on Jacob for a while, so let's go see what he's up to.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
Usually I do not pry with these kinds of things, but it doesn't seem like that much of a secret. It feels like they've already established they have a past.
I know you and Miranda work together. I got the impression it might have been more than that.
It got a little close. Then it got really far apart. The rest isn't your business, Commander.
Okay, fair enough. You're right, let's drop it.
Consider it dropped. I trust you to keep everything professional, Jacob.
Thanks. That always bugged me about the Alliance. They didn't let people handle their own problems. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
I'm sort of funneled into saying we'll give them a show here because it's the only real way that I don't align with Cerberus in what I say.
They'll have something to see by the time we're done.
No doubt. We'll be right in the middle of whatever goes down. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Let's see how our baby Geth is doing.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
Interesting that it was 2 years ago and you haven't repaired it yet.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there.
Were you waiting for me?
We had no intention to, but organic transmissions claimed your death. Our path was unclear. We sought consensus.
What did you do?
We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner? Or with something else?
No data available.
I love that these are the first clear signs of his individuality arising. And I know it's not a theory I came up with, but it is what is happening. Essentially, he is having an awkward reaction to the question of why he used my armor. The logical Geth response is that there was a hole, but he definitely could have replaced it by now with a proper repair job. The only rational explanation is that Legion honestly doesn't know why he hasn't replaced it yet, or at least doesn't know of any Geth logic as to why. Legion obviously has a hero, and experiencing idolization is definitely something he's struggling to articulate.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
Wow, she sounded genuinely appreciative. I'm glad they're helping.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
Well, I can't let you do that.
I won't let you go on a killing spree.
I'm here for your mission. After that, what I do is my business.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed, their associates pay. Their friends pay.
I won't let you go on a killing spree.
I'm here for your mission. After that, what I do is my business.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
You think about this a lot, don't you?
I go to sleep with this. I wake up with it. Everyone I kill, I pretend it's the ones that did this to me.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a king. I could help.
Alright, she's in a good mood. I'll humor her.
You'd be my first mate?
I'd lead the boarding party. and handle the executions.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
I should go.
Yep.
Well, that was certainly an interesting change of pace. I do actually think we're going to be able to make the Legion situation fit the Head Canon, and I do look forward to being able to make the most of him as a squad mate. Because of this mod, however, we will be going to Horizon in the next episode, and I don't have Grunt yet, which also is different. But that's it for now, and as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification icon to be informed of the next video. Keyless Ally, my friends, and until next time.
I should go.